Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're taking a look here at Shiba Inu. We're going to go ahead and see essentially what's going on with the back end, as well as the big picture too, because we really want to understand. Is this going to continue or is it not going to continue, right? And that's obviously the big question that we get a lot. So if you're new to the channel, just know I'm not a financial advisor. I love teaching people to trade. Hope you can learn something here today. If you do want to become a better trader, CryptoCash.tech is a site. Link down below where you can consider registering for my Discord group here. Well, I mean, technically it's a free group, but we do have trade signals that I send out. Today, for example, we took 75% profit on Atom, 51% on XRP. An avalanche trade we took yesterday at 21% in 17 hours. Older Matic trade 60%. Newer Matic trade 20%. Solana 100%. Cardano, Solana, OGN. Solana again. The list keeps going on. ARB, Chainlink. Anyways, be sure to check it out, of course. Definitely worthwhile. We have a few slots left remaining, so make sure to consider joining if you want. If not, that's cool too. We are just a happy bunch of folks and truly profitable, and it's a really awesome experience. So thanks again for the wonderful feedback I've been receiving with my community. So let's talk about this trend kind of continuing up here. We're going to just go ahead and draw out a trend line, of course. For the last few days, we can see the multiple candle wicks down to this level. A little easier if I disable this. But just to quickly note, TD sequential to touch on that, we're at a 9 on TDS, really implying that we could very well see a turnaround or a shift in momentum. And what that basically just means is that it's taking the fourth previous candlestick and counting up to a 9. Once you hit a 9, it's really common for prices to kind of turn themselves around. It's not a guarantee, but if you look at the history here, here's a 9, for example, price goes sideways. Here's a 9, price goes down. Here's a 9. Are we going sideways or are we going down? It's less common for the price to go straight up after a 9, but it can also occur as well. So again, statistical probability sideways or down from here, just based on that. Okay? Just kind of a foundational thought process. Stochastic RSI also maxed out, implies we could see further downside. Money flow index coming down a little bit, RSI going up. That's somewhat of a bearish sign. Okay? Still got a massively strong MACD here converging upwards. So by no means is the price going to just drop like a rock. We could very well see the most recent high work as a new low. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw a line out here. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attempts before it officially broke through that level at about 910. Okay? Just an area we're going to pay attention to in future. For right now, though, let's go ahead and quickly note a few key things on the 4 hour. We're at a 6 on TD sequential. We got maybe 12 hours left of continuation to the upside, but it is consolidating nicely. We'll probably get a natural reset there. We do look like we're coming up on somewhat of a bullish pennant pattern. Not the cleanest, but it is starting to look like a nice little breakout potential. And the main reason why is because we got this resistance here that's been tested multiple times. We even got somewhat of a cup and handle, probably easier to see on smaller time frames, forming as well. So those are all bullish signs, okay? Being up over 50 on the RSI is fantastic. A little concerned with the money flow index coming down. It means we're seeing a lot more selling pressure, or just in general, less volume into this coin in the last 2 days of trading. Okay, so that's somewhat of a concern, but we're gonna need to see more volume before the price can shoot up. If the price goes up and the volume staying low like that, that's a bad sign. We don't want to trade into that. But we are above the 20-day SMA. Truth is, we're looking good. Definitely no reason to consider a short. We are potentially converging in the MACD as well. And if we take a look at liquidity, there's some previous fair value, of course, that hasn't been swept yet. And if we look at that here, that's all this gravy down here between 8 and 9, or just say 800, 900 if you were to use round numbers. Okay, that's kind of what we're looking at there. So generally speaking, still in good shape until we lose the 20-day SMA. I'm not super concerned with what's happening here right now so far. Take a look at the hourly. Let's go ahead and wrap this up here for you. The important thing to note here is TD sequential and the Ichimoku cloud. We got sideways action here, nothing really to note. And then the cloud kind of telling us that we are on the right side of the tracks here. Okay, so again, lagging spans free and clear. That's a great sign. It will be for another 12 hours. We got conversion line above the baseline, and we're above the cloud. So these are 3 indications to give you confirmation that a long position is viable. I personally wouldn't take a long right now myself, but it certainly looks like that's an option. Okay, again, really just a lot of factors involved, but generally speaking, the hourly looks very solid. So we can summarize here that every time frame looks pretty good. And you got to keep in mind when I'm considering taking a trade, I'm always looking for reasons not to take a trade instead of ones to take one. So again, if we take a look at this here, again, it's a little bit overextended, kind of ugly, but we got our cup here. We got the potential for a handle here. So honestly, a break above 1,000, right in this range here, would give us pretty significant confirmation that we're going to be establishing higher highs and higher lows and continuing upwards, right? So again, for the most part, looking truly bullish on this coin. And even though we haven't really found any reason to not take a trade with this, there's more reasons to consider taking one, okay? Or at the very least, leave your long position open, adjust your stop loss up so you can secure profits if it does turn itself around. And that's what it's all about. All right, folks, last thing but not least, extremely important, BingX is now requiring VPN. KYC is on the horizon with all these restricted countries coming through. So be sure you check out our best exchange that we're partnered with here. You get a significant benefit if you use my link to register. But on top of that, they're just a really solid exchange. We've been using them for a few months, and I can tell you that extremely great responses from my community regarding this exchange. Furthermore, too, no KYC, no VPN, but they have trailing stop losses, multiple profit targets. I have some walkthroughs on our Discord, of course. This is available through our through my YouTube channel as well, obviously, but generally speaking, you can access all the resources there if you'd like. So be sure to check that out. Thanks again for watching. Please like the video before you go, and have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next one. Take care.